GN Mobile Money is available on all networks, which means everybody can do it. You can save money on your mobile phone. GN Mobile Money also allows you to buy airtime anytime you want it, which means that you can buy for yourself, you can buy for your parents, you can buy for your boyfriends and girlfriends, and you can buy for any network that you wish to top up credit. GN Mobile Money also makes it possible for GN Bank account holders to check their bank balances anytime, anywhere. You can also transfer money from one bank account to the other. You can also view your bank statement to see what has happened on your bank account. Because your phone goes with you and your money goes with you, by using GN Mobile Money, we say that GN Mobile Money, your money is truly mobile.
Hi, you probably know me as Kwesi Dope Gargan or Williams, host of The Brunch on SET. But did you know that he's also a dancehall artist?
Me say line them up inna the class and school them. Like Mogabi man a rude them speaking at me eardrum. Me no hear them.
He plays the violin. A father of three.
Hell no, that's not true. No.
He has more for you on this season of The Brunch. That is guaranteed right here on SET. It's gonna be better,
Relaxing,
new, crunchy, and hilarious right here on the biggest mid-morning show, The Brunch.
Welcome back. We're on the first talk segment, and this morning I welcome Deroy Kwesi Andrew. He's acting registrar for the Indom School of Business and Technology, and he's joined us in the studio. You're welcome, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I'm doing well.
How is that your what tie do you have on?
This one is our school's tie. Very beautiful.
The Indom School of Business and Technology.
Yes.
Oh, that's your tie.
Yeah, that's our tie.
What's the writing on it?
Mpenyinzi.
Mpenyinzi and what?
Adum Acheze.
Adum Acheze.
Na Kanzia.
What?
Light.
Light.
Yes.
Kanzia.
Injo.
Mpenyinzi Adum Acheze. Kanzia.
Yes.
Na Kanzia ni krapi we say Kania. But Infante is what?
Kanzia.
Kanzia.
Injo.
Oh, that's your is that slogan or motto or what?
It's a slogan.
Yes, the
So
motto for the
leadership,
school.
Light and talent.
And talent.
Yeah.
Wow. Mpenyinzi Adum Acheze.
Hello.
Kanzia.
Injo.
Alright, so that's it for it's something new I'm just learning about the Indom School of Business and Technology. You know, when you mention some secondary schools, it's interesting how they all have their mottos and things, and you know, when you're an old student, it's fun to remember that. But tell us a little bit about the school. Indom School of Business and Technology. What's it all about? Because I've been talking about it here. People have been asking me questions. What do you have to say about it?
Okay. The Indom School of Business and Technology is a new tertiary institution on the block. In fact, it finds a bigger expression in the Indom University. You know, initially, Dr. Papa Kwasi Indom and Group Indom registered an entity called Indom University. And the idea of the university was not to award necessarily degrees to people, but it was meant to train people. It was meant to be a place for dialogue. It was meant to be a place for upgrading people's knowledge and skills, to update them on current trends, on issues, and so on. But subsequently, the bigger picture also came and said, okay, why not award people degrees and then make sure that they can also find their feet in society? Because in Ghana and elsewhere, certificates is very important. So we moved a bit further to establish the Indom School of Business and Technology. In Ghana, you cannot start university right away per the accreditation board rules. You have to start from somewhere. So we decided to start from school, a number of schools that will come together to form the bigger picture called the Indom University.
Is that from a number of schools?
Yes.
What are these number of schools?
Oh, we have a number. When I talk of number of schools, I'm talking about medical school, School of Business and Technology, School of Health and Allied Sciences, and so on and so forth.
Oh.
They will all come to stream in the near future, not too long. But for now, we are starting with the Business and Technology school. Yeah.
So I see that the courses to offer BSc in Banking and Finance, BSc Information Technology Management for Business, and then we have Information and Communication Technology.
Exactly.
So for now, you're sticking with business.
Yeah, for now we are sticking to business.
What is
and
the reason
technology.
for sticking to starting with business?
Okay. Once again, that
Is it because of Indom is a businessman?
Not only that, but let me start from this point. You know, in this country, people talk a lot. We talk so much and we do nothing or little. Dr. Papa Kwasi Indom and Group Indom realized that there is a paucity of skills when people come into industry. They finish university, they come, and it is difficult for them to really adjust into various areas. And then we've been complaining that, well, the universities are teaching theories without practice and so on and so forth. He stopped and said, okay, let me establish a university. After all, I have a number of companies. Let me establish a university and make sure that I give the people what they need to enter not only into my industry but other areas. Okay, so we he started with this Indom School of Business and Technology just so we can bridge the
job market.
The job, not only the job market, that give people the practical skill so that when they come, when they finish the university, they don't need extra training, extra practical training before they can fit into the job market. So
let me ask you critically, have you studied the job market now?
Oh, the job market is it first Dr. Indom thought of his group, okay, the group Indom, that okay, let me start by making sure that I can equip my
students,
my
or
student,
graduates.
no, my graduate or student with the skills that they need to fill the various areas within my industry and then beyond. So the major consideration was to make sure that we get people with the requisite skills who can fit into the group Indom fraternity and then go beyond. And if you realize, the group Indom has a number of companies. We have the GM Bank, for example, with close to 300 branches all over the country. Now, people have to go to Ghana Chartered Institute of Banking. Some will have to do banking in other schools. Yes, when they come, it is difficult for them to still fit into the banking industry. So we designed this program just so those who will come will be able to go through our system, because we've had a number of consultations in designing the curriculum, the content of our curriculum. We contacted the Chartered Institute of Bankers, we contacted managers and players in the banking and finance industry, and then we arrived at where we are now. National Accreditation Board luckily also went through our the content of our program, and we're very appreciative of what we have done. So we wanted to address our immediate concern as a group, and then through that we can spread
the larger market
yes,
can benefit.
Exactly.
All right. So what do? We know that you are admitting 200. You're starting with 200 students.
Yes.
And as a registrar, can you tell us why?
Okay. The university is not aiming at a bigger numbers. It's not a massified university, so to speak. That we are concentrating on small numbers based on our facility and based on what we intend to achieve at the end of the day. We don't want a situation where you admit all manner of people and that you will not be able to take good care of them by way of your lecture halls, by way of your delivery, by way of the general facility and then the faculty. So we decided to pick the 200 and make sure that we can give them the maximum attention, the maximum skill that they need to move out at the end of the day.
I have been to the school myself. Yes. I've seen how the infrastructure is like, and it's very like Dr. Ndum. Of course, the building is very beautiful. The bricks, actually took a picture there and posted it on social media. People were loving it. I was somewhere else. I mean, it didn't look like I was in Ghana though, but it was nice. However, in the instructors' halls or instruction halls or the lecture halls, I think the facilities also put there is obviously international standard, where even in some international schools you probably won't even get those. You have the PowerPoint presentation, everything is set, chairs, beautiful. What informed your style of setup, the way it looks like?
Okay, you know, the group Indum is blessed with excellence. Okay, we don't intend to produce mediocre students, and if you don't want to produce mediocre students, then you have to do all that is necessary to make sure that you give the people the best. Now people move from here and travel overseas to go and learn and pay so much. Now why do they go to do that? They go to do that because the faculty is good, the classroom arrangement, everything is nice. They have the IT infrastructure and so on and so forth. We also have what it takes to produce the same here. So the school decided to make sure that our classroom, all that is needed to facilitate teaching and learning, we have to do that. And it is exactly what you saw over there. We have all the audiovisual materials there. We have, if you look at the projector, what they call the bulb also, I'm not an IT person, but it's excellent. We had people from US who came in and they were shocked at what they saw. Because even in the US, they have not seen some universities with such
facilities. Yes. Someone on Facebook, Papa Ban, says that how much is the fees? And is it accredited to the highest board of education in Ghana? The second part of the question, yes. The first part of the question, I don't know.
Okay, the first one has to
okay, actually, you have to answer it yourself so that they can get it from the horse's own mouth.
Okay.
How much is the fees, and is it accredited to the highest board of education in Ghana?
Okay, let me take it the other way. Our school is accredited by the National Accreditation Board and is affiliated with the University of Cape Coast. And then in terms of fees, the fees is 6,000 Ghana cedis per semester for Ghanaians. In other words,
6,000 Ghana cedis per semester.
Yes. So 12,000 Ghana cedis for the academic year for Ghanaians, and then we have 24,000 Ghana cedis for foreign students per year.
Oh, I see. Can you take that again? Because
okay. The fee for academic year for Ghanaians is 12,000 Ghana cedis, and then for the foreigners is 24,000 50,000 Ghana cedis per academic year.
But is there a reason why there's a disparity between the Ghanaians and the foreigners? You're giving some reason for Ghanaians.
Of course. I mean, Ghanaians, we take taxes, we all contribute our quota to national development. Those from outside, they don't contribute same. So obviously, we can't give them the same. I mean, yes.
Okay.
And it is not only in Ghana. When you travel overseas, go to UK right now and see the ridiculous amount of fee that those citizens pay and how much foreigners like Ghanaians also pay. And it's a huge chunk.
And another question says that please, is it a university or just a business school?
Okay, I started earlier by saying that for any in Ghana, you cannot start right away with the name university, and it is because of accreditation board rules. There are some requirements that you meet before you will be called a university. As of now, it is a school, but it comes under the bigger umbrella called university.
But so
It is a-
so you've registered the Indom
University, yes.
with the National Accreditation Board.
No, with the National Accreditation Board, it is Indom School of Business and Technology. But I told you earlier, this one was registered with the Registrar General's Department as a university. But then when it has to do with awarding degrees, you cannot do it that way. National Accreditation Board says that for you to be called a university, a number of faculties will have to be seen or will have to be formed or established before you get to that point. So if you realize we in Ghana, apart from the public university that through Act of Parliament, right away we can have a full-fledged university. The private universities are not treated the same way. They have to go through a number of hurdles before they arrive at that.
I see. So that's why you started with the business faculty, sort
Yes.
of. So how long will it take for you to add other faculties like the health sciences, whatever?
Oh, very soon. I'm sure by close of next year, new programs would have been developed, and then we move on.
So how many faculties are we expecting before we attach the university brand to it?
You need some 3 faculties with 3 departments under each of the faculties before you can head towards.
At least 3 faculties.
Yeah, 3 faculties. Yeah, 3 departments, each under a faculty. Yeah.
Okay. Someone, Angel Kojo Fiagbe says, are you offering a master's program?
No, for now, no. We have not started with master's program.
For now,
subsequently, we'll do that.
Subsequently, what would the subsequent mean? Is it when we add the faculties to it that we will do master's?
No, we have all it takes to start with master's program. But you know, when we are starting something, you have to deal with the immediate one first before you move on. So for now, we are concentrating on the undergraduate studies before we go to the graduate studies.
I see. Okay, so I'm in the studio with DeRoy Kwesi Andrew. He's acting registrar for the Indom School of Business and Technology. Those of you who are asking if it's just a business school, he has just said that it's not a business school. Well, it's a tertiary institution.
Exactly.
But it's not using the university for now. That has been registered by the Registrar General's Department.
Let me even
Indom
give an
University.
example. If you look at GIMPA, Ghana Institute of Management and
Technology
and Public Administration.
Public Administration.
Yes, it's a
tertiary institution.
It's an institute, so to speak, but it's a tertiary institution. If you look at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, it's a tertiary institution, but it's an institute
it's a
by name.
professional.
Yes, not professional as such, but it's a tertiary institution.
institution.
So it is not just by attaching the name university that makes it university, so to
you
speak.
know how we think now.
Yes.
You know,
Everybody wants to hear
the
yes.
university.
Yes.
Well, so that's for your information. Don't hear the university before
The
you want to.
important thing is that it is a tertiary institution recognized by the National Accreditation Board. It has an affiliation with a traditional university, so to speak, and the law allows us to operate as such.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Let's talk about the courses that you offer. I've already mentioned the banking and finance, information technology management for business, and information communication, information and communication technology. How will be the qualification like? What will you consider before one is qualified?
Okay.
Be
according to the National Accreditation Board rules, there's a minimum entry requirement for anyone wanting to go to a tertiary institution, and that minimum one is someone having 3 passes. When they say passes, credits, that's 6 in 3 core subjects, that's English, mathematics, and it could be integrated science or social studies, and then 3 credit passes also in your electives. So if your elective is accounting, business management, and economics, you should have C6 also in those subjects. So together you should have 6 subject or credit passes, and then that is the minimum. However, when you come to our university, we also have another qualification that you need, another condition that you need to meet before you are admitted. And it's simple. When you come, you go through this one. You come there, we also have to subject you to some form of interview just to understand your worldview.
Your critical thinking level.
Yes, just also understand your worldview, and then also to allow us to advise you appropriately as to which program that will be more appropriate for you.
So apart from the passes that you need, you will have to be subjected to interview.
Yeah, you have to come. It is not necessarily, it's an interaction. We call it interaction section. So we interact with you to get your understanding of the world and what you want to do, your future aspirations, and so on. And that is what is going to help the school position you appropriately on a program. You know, some people come to university and they don't even know why they are there and what is it that they can do or what their abilities are. We are particular about that. We don't want you to follow multitude and commit sin. You come there and we help you in your decision, in the choices that you make.
The passes you mentioned, I'm sure that will be for SS leavers, graduates. How about those who have, gone beyond SS, have offered diploma courses already and have some qualifications? I mean, are they also qualified, and what is going to be their criteria for admission?
Okay, now first of all, our concentration as of now is on the
SS
leavers. However, we also have some requirement for those who have finished HND. For example, if you have finished HND and then you had second, lower, or better, and it's in a relevant area. For example, if you did HND accountancy, or if we have HND accounting and finance, and you are coming to do same, then you can be placed at a certain level, like level 200, for example. We also have people with the International Baccalaureate, okay, the IB. If you have the International Baccalaureate with the needed passes, then you can also be admitted onto the program.
I see.
Yes.
Angel Kwadwo Fiagbe says, how flexible is the payment schedule?
Well, the payment is flexible. First of all, when you come, you need to pay some 75% of the fee.
Oh,
and
that
then,
is the 6,000?
Yes.
You pay 75% of it?
Yes, you calculate 75% of that. And then you pay the rest before the end of the semester. Yes. If you also are unable to pay the 75%, you can still come and arrange with us. Probably every month there is an amount that you have to pay, but you have to ensure that you are able to pay all before the end of the semester.
How valuable will your certificate be after the school, job market?
Yes, as I said earlier, our university is not only interested in theories. With the Indom School of Business and Technology, we are blending both theory and practice. So inbuilt in the curriculum is what we call practicum. The practicum, every semester, you are attached to a relevant industry. So if you are doing banking and finance, for example, first of all, we have a demonstration center, we have a simulation center on campus, and we have a bank on campus that you go there directly to do your practicals.
Wow.
Or students are sent to other banks within the group to go there and do their practicals. So you finish the university and nobody is going to ask you what is the difference between open check and closed check. Okay.
You already know.
You already know. You
Right.
have the practical skills that you can demonstrate. And then when you go to the job market, you don't need your employers don't need extra training for you. We even want to emphasize that when you finish and you were a good student and you were interested in joining the group, there's an opportunity for you.
And 20 students will have opportunity for
Yes, we have scholarships.
scholarships.
Yes,
so those of
10%.
you asking for flexibility in
Yeah.
force and
Yes.
get scholarship.
Yes, if you have excellent grade, and then we do some means testing to see that apart from your excellent grade, there are a few things. If your parents are indeed very rich, there isn't any need
Need
for
for
you
us,
to be given. Yes, so you should be brilliant but needy
But needy students.
Yes.
Deroy Kwesi Andrew is acting registrar for the Indom School of Business and Technology. I've had a one-on-one with him. I'm sure most of the questions that you have on your mind have been answered. If you have more, just send it to the Facebook wall or send it to my page Annie Ampofo on Facebook, or text it to 0501318154. Send a WhatsApp message, we will have it. Or
You can go to our website.
You can still go to the website. Yes, the website is nsbt.edu.gh, and it's nsbt.edu.gh, and ask all the questions that you want
admission is
there.
ongoing.
Admissions ongoing. You can download the form there and everything. Deroy, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
The first show continues. It's First Talk, and I'm bringing you road safety education. Be back shortly.